Client comes into my office. My husband says he feels rejected because I didn't want to have sex, but I was exhausted and touched out from the kids. Am I even wrong? I go, that's a great question, because this is not really about one night, is it? She thinks, well, I'm tired. He thinks, you don't want me. And now the conversation is already bigger than sex. Because in a lot of marriage, intimacy fights are not just about the bedroom. They're about rejection. They are about pressure, and they are about feeling unseen. And they are about two people feeling lonely for completely two different reasons. So imagine this. She's been with the kids all day. Somebody needed snacks. Somebody was crying. Somebody spilled something. Somebody needed help with homework. She cooked dinner. She cleaned what she could, answered 100 questions, the same questions over and over again. Or they say, Mom, look at this. And then they jump and it's like, oh, I could have lived without that. And by the end of the night, her body doesn't feel romantic. It feels done. So when he comes close and starts touching her, she pulls away a little and says, not tonight, I'm tired. Or she might say, I have a headache. And then he goes quiet. Not angry at first, just quiet. And she notices it immediately, right? She says, please don't do that. And he goes, do what? She says, act all weird because I said no. He says, I'm not acting weird, but now he's distant. Now she feels guilty and he feels unwanted. And by the time they go to sleep, they're on opposite sides of the bed. They're both hurt, they're both misunderstood, and they're both telling themselves a story. But here's the reveal. She was not rejecting him. She was trying to get her body back after being needed all day. And he was not just asking for sex, he was asking, do I still matter to you? So now the real wound is this. He hears, you're unwanted. She feels, my exhaustion doesn't matter unless I perform closeness. And when neither person says that out loud, the bedroom becomes a battlefield. Okay? This is why couples have to learn how to separate rejection from regulation. Because sometimes your spouse is not rejecting you. Sometimes their nervous system is maxed out. And sometimes your desire for connection is real, but the way you respond to their no makes them feel unsafe the next time you ask. So instead of shutting down, he could say, okay, I hear you. I'm disappointed, but I don't want you to feel pressured. I still want closeness with you. Can I just hold you? And I know, guys, can I just hold you? Fill in the blank, but it's more... Let me tell you something. For the rest of the world, you can go ahead and scroll. As a believer in Jesus Christ, your first job is to serve your spouse. That's it. Because that's what Jesus modeled for us. It is to serve first before being served. I can promise you that if one of you were just to take an attitude of serving, that it would change the entire dynamic of your relationship, okay? Is there a better time when you might feel more available? I don't want to turn your tiredness into guilt. And instead of her only saying, I'm tired, she could say, I'm not rejecting you, I'm overstimulated. And then give that woman a massage. And then the stimulation goes away, Get her out of her head. She could say, I do want us. I just don't have the capacity tonight. Can we reconnect tomorrow when I'm not running on empty? And if a thought comes in your head that she's running on empty a lot more, then you might have to pick up some slack. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes the most intimate thing you can say is not yes. Sometimes it's, I can handle your no without making you pay for it. Titans aren't born, they're forged.